Welcome, everybody.
Hello, and thank you for joining on this lovely, if you're in Auckland, this lovely, wonderful sunny day. It's actually horrendous.
Where in Auckland are you?
I'm in the country. I saw a traffic jam this morning. I thought, no, it's not us. Quite funny.
I think the bridge is closed or was closed.
Yeah, well, it wasn't looking great. So, well, I guess, have we got most of us here, Danica?
We've got a few more to join, but I think we kick off. I'll just
Right,
quickly just cover off, we've got a chat and a Q&A at the top there. So if we maybe keep to the chat, just to keep it all in one place, but feel free to pop any questions in there. And we have Erica who will answer those straight away, but we can also address any more questions at the end as well. So we've just currently got you muted and cameras off just to keep the presenters off track, but we'll bring you off that at the end as well. And with that, I'll hand over to Simon.
Thank you, Danica. Hello, everyone. I'm Simon from Acquire, and it's great to see you today. Well, I can't see you. I'm so pleased you're attending our presentation with Jabra. We're very fortunate today. We've got our country manager for New Zealand, Shabana Khan, and she's going to do a great presentation, which is going to talk about the cutting-edge solutions from the Panacast video range and the Evolve and Engage ranges. We've also got Erica Yee, who is the BDM from our distributor, and she is great at answering questions. Thank you, Erica. Lastly, of course, we've got Daniel Leary, who is our solutions engineer and pre-sales service engineer to help people if they are looking to move to Jabra or just need assistance from a technical perspective. So it's really cool. Again, we do have some prizes for attendance, and of course that includes the new two Evolve 2 Buds and the Evolve 2 Flex, which is kind of cool. So we'll talk about those at the end. In the meantime, I should let us get away with this, and Shabana, it's all yours.
Thank you, Simon. Great to be here today. Thank you to all the attendees. What we're going to do is take you through just the Jabra story and take you through our headset range and experience, including portfolio, throwing in the likes of sustainability and our gateway to AI. Daniel, my colleague, will take you through our video lineup, including Jabra Plus and Warranty Plus. Feel free to put questions in the chat. Erica will be answering that as we go through. Jabra, who are we? Since laying the first telegraphic cables between the East and West, we've grown into a modern-day, globally Danish business. We are head office in Denmark, and today we're specialists in providing unique solutions for our customers across 100 countries with over 7,000 employees. Now, what's unique about us and where we leverage R&D? It's a powerhouse. So we're the only technology specialist in the world with medical-grade products, professional enterprise, which is where we will be speaking to, consumer, military, and technology under one roof. Our vision is really simple. Our vision is making work-life better. And as we know, work has changed. So we want to empower you with tools to work from anywhere. Oh, did not mean to do that. 1 second.
Oh, there we are.
Oh. Now, We spend a lot of time at Jabra when it comes to innovation in design, but it does still feel like 70% of the market doesn't understand the pain points we're trying to solve. And I know that at the moment, the market is tough, climate is tough, and especially in New Zealand, where companies and organizations are looking at that, I suppose, price point when it comes to ordering devices. So this is a thought leadership piece that we have brought to the market this year. And a couple of topics here. I'll just pause on this slide just for you to absorb this and see what really resonates with yourselves. Whilst I'll talk about a couple of topics here, feel free to reach out to us and we will do a follow-up if any of these particular topics are of real interest to you and your organization. We start off with a couple of technologies that we have built in, especially in our Evolve 2 range. The first one is really looking at finding your voice as center stage. And how we do this is we build Jabra Clear Voice technology into our headsets. Jabra Clear Voice microphone helps you to cut through background noise, making sure you sound sharp and professional on every call. Then we enhance that by finding your focus when it comes to active noise cancellation. Now, you're trying to focus on an important task and without distractions. So we have got products and models in our range that provide that. Now, it's very important to also point out here, active noise cancellation, and especially this model that you're seeing, Evolve 285, is also made and we cater for that neurodiverse community. That neurodiverse community that needs that extra bit of help when it comes to focusing, or even the hearing impaired. If you're wearing a hearing aid, these headsets are quite comfortable and doesn't sit, or press on the hearing aid. We also look at all-day comfort when we call it the air comfort technology, because we appreciate that employees are working for long hours, so the headset you wear has to be comfortable. And then looking at flexible styles and design, the latest addition to our portfolio has been the Evolve 265 Flex. And it's all about, hopping from one place to the other when it comes to work. So the Evolve 265 is our first foldable designed headset. The fold and go design makes it extremely portable and can fit into any bag size. As you would have noticed, I did put hearing protection in one of the topics that we are taking out to the market. I suppose food for thought for yourselves. Have you ever considered or thought about the headset that you're wearing? And remember, headsets is the only piece of technology that one wears on a person. Do you have, hearing protection built in? Now, we certainly focus on that, and our sister company is GN Hearing, which makes some of the world's best hearing aids. So we have hearing protection built in into our headsets, so you have a lifetime of listening. AI. I looked at this slide and I thought I'd better put it in because the buzzword seems to be AI. Now, how does that work in terms of headsets in Jabra? If we put it into simple terms, when we are thinking, we think about 500 to 600 words per minute. When we speak about 200 to 300 words per minute. But when we are typing, it's 40 to 70 words a minute. So we know we speak 4 times faster than we can type. And I'm pretty confident a lot of you on this call would be using generative AI like Copilot or ChatGPT. And this is where our products help. Daniel will go a little bit more into the VC side of things, but when it comes to our headsets, we have got third-party companies to test them. We've got 97 to 99% speech to text accuracy. Sustainability, we are quite big on this, and we have taken steps in the right direction in keeping with our sort of goals. We start off with sustainable design in every product that we do, from designing the actual product to packaging, decarbonisation. We have got LCAs for each of our products if anyone's interested, and also just looking at it holistically, we'll look at supply chain responsibility. Platforms now, these are the platforms that we play and work with. Majority of the users out there are on Microsoft Teams, some on Google, some on Zoom, but we've also got contact centers like Amazon Connect, Genesis, that we work a lot with. So MS SKUs are for Teams, UC is for any other platform. And we spend a lot of time testing this, and these are our alliance partners. And I think it's, as much as it's plug and play, you've got firmware updates that will push through if the platform has made any changes. Now let's look at our portfolio. What I've got here is a high level view of our headsets. We've got professional basics when it comes to Evolve 2s. All our wired headsets are now going through a transition to dual connectivity, USB-A and USB-C. We also focus a bit on contact centers and people that wear headsets for more than sort of 8 hours a day. We look at products there with the most powerful microphones, because as much as it's about hear and be heard, it also plays into AI as well. We've got our Engage range, Engage 65 and 75 on the right. And I talked about security, data security as one of the topics that we have taken out. These two models are common criteria certified by Australian Signals Directorate. What that means is it gives you military-grade encryption for verticals like finance or even government that want to have secure conversations. And we know cybersecurity is a big, topic out there as well. This protects them sort of on eavesdropping. For the budget conscious, we do have our Evolve range, which is our original range. We've got 3 models on there. We've got 2 wired, one with a 3.5 mil jack, and also an entry-level Bluetooth device. If people are just looking at that entry level without maybe the bells and whistles of what our Evolve 2 range provide. I asked Annika for a list of attendees today, and I see a couple of you that would have a warehousing situation, or maybe retail staff or warehousing staff logistically. This is a product in our Jabra portfolio that we actually don't advertise a lot of. Jabra Perform, we've got 2 models there. It's quite a niche sort of product aimed at that retail floor. We've got Perform 45 on Teams walkie-talkie. We've got Perform 75, which is great for warehousing logistics, and it's integrated with Zebra in the back end as well. For example, Mainfreight is one of our end users here that have used that and are using that with their Zebra integration when it comes to their warehousing platform. Just to close off the product portfolio, and Daniel will talk a bit more about the Panicast series, which is our video conferencing series. In our conference speakerphones, we've got 3 models. We've got the entry-level Speak 240, which is wired only, no Bluetooth. Speak 255 is a step up, which is Bluetooth. Speak 275 can be actually daisy-chained. So 2 of them can be daisy-chained, and then Microsoft Teams Room certified as well. Daniel will also take you through the software and services that we provide, namely Jabra Plus and Warranty Plus. But I just wanted to home in on the Jabra ServiceNet side of things, which is our online hassle-free warranty process. I always get feedback that that's one of our best kept secrets. So what we do here is in line with sustainability as well. Our failure rate for New Zealand is sitting at about 0.0007%. And that speaks to the quality and premium of our brand. This is an online portal that you yourselves can have access to, or via Acquire's managed service. You can look at the serial number, input it in, and it'll tell you immediately whether it's within warranty or not. And all our products come with a 2-year warranty. You can track the request on the portal. I keep them on their toes. They take about 3 to 5 days to deliver. There is no need to send the faulty device back. All we ask is that you bin it responsibly. That's the end of my presentation. I'll pass it back to Daniel, who will take you through our collaboration story.
Awesome. Thanks, Shavana. And good morning, everybody. Just let me share my screen. Right. So this morning, we're going to go through a little bit of an update on our collaboration range. What we're seeing on the screen at the moment is what we call our video products, or our collaboration range. So this is our center of table Speak 2 devices, which Shavana touched on, our video bars in the Pentacast series, and also our personal desktop camera, the Pentacast 20. So we're going to go through these, what our portfolio is, what rooms we fit in, and the range that we have there. And then a couple of updates, because in Q3, Q4, we've had some new hardware devices that have been added to our portfolio. We'll go through a couple of software updates that have just come out in the start of Q4, and then we'll have a bit of a teaser of what is coming next year, which is very exciting for Jabra. So let's get into the first slide here. So we'll spend a little bit of time on this slide. We're going to go through the portfolio, what rooms we fit in, and the platforms we support. So we'll start at the bottom here in our personal spaces. So this is where we can combine the Pentacast 20, so our desktop video conference product. So it's a 90-degree field of view camera, 4K resolution, with a lot of smarts built in, like inbuilt background blur, person tracking, so it'll keep you center of frame. So nice, smart, intelligent camera, high quality video there. Bundling that with the Speak products, so either the Speak 55 or 75, Speak 2 55 or Speak 2 75, creates a great quiet space, single person office, focus room, whatever you want to call it, personal space. So great bundle there for even for work from home or people on the go as well. Then we move up into our small and huddle spaces. So this is where we've got a new product category, which we'll talk on in a moment, and that's in our brand new Pentacast 40 VBS. So for those that don't know, VBS is our acronym for Video Bar System. So if you hear Jabra talk about VBS or Video Bar System, that is our Android devices. So VBS always has an inbuilt Android compute that delivers either Teams rooms, Zoom rooms, or a permanent BYOD mode as well. So that's our small and huddle space there with the Pentacast 40 VBS. It also includes a touch controller. So you've got everything you need there in the meeting room to control the meeting, join the meeting, and hang up the call as well. Then we move up into our medium space. So this is where we have a little bit of a larger room. So across both medium and small, we can use the Pentacast 50 BYOD bar. Now that's our hero product. It's our product that's been on the market the longest, since around end of 2021. It's a plug and play device, so USB BYOD room, or as a peripheral to a Windows compute. So something like Teams rooms on Windows or Zoom room on Windows as well. We then have the Pentacast 50 VBS. So that's our larger bar, so our medium bar in the Android space. So we have the capability there to run BYOD again, Teams room or Zoom room. And then our Windows product, so this is where we partner with Lenovo to supply the compute and the touch controller. And that runs either the new BYOD mode on Lenovo or the Teams and Zoom room again. So all those platforms supported. And as you can see across this board, BYOD is mentioned in all the spaces. So it's now a true statement for the Jabra products that all our video conference products, as well as Teams and Zoom, have a BYOD mode built into them as well. Now, the uniqueness across this product range, I haven't mentioned it yet, but is our camera field of view. So 180-degree field of view, so full room coverage. Now, for those that have a keen eye or a large monitor, you might be able to tell that the Pentacast 40 there has 2 camera lenses, where the 50 range has 3. But across all those products, the same outcome, the same field of view with 180-degree field of view. And that just makes sure everyone is seen in the room. And then with our camera intelligence built across the top of that, we're able to zoom in and frame people. So our camera modes like intelligent zoom, framing everyone that's in that space, or other modes like virtual director, just focusing on the active speaker. So a lot of good things happening in that space. So that's just a recap on the screen. So from personal spaces, small huddle spaces into medium sized meeting rooms across BYOD, Android and Windows platforms. So if we get a little bit into the product specifics, so our brand new device, our Jabra Pentacast 40 video bar system. So this came into the market just mid-August, so it's a new product for us. It's focusing on those small meeting rooms. It still does provide those 180-degree field of view that we are known for, and great for those smaller spaces from huddle spaces, medical trolleys, focus spaces, D-shaped tables, wider meeting rooms if the camera and video or display is on the sidewall. Great for those scenarios as well. Now, there's also a big improvements in the way that the device can be deployed. So when our product team was developing this product, they did a lot of investigation and user experience interviews with partners, with integrators, with customers. And one of the things that came out as a challenge and pain point for our partners is the amount of time that it takes to deploy products. So you can see this image we have over here in the right. So this box is this device, and the box is deployable in under 12 minutes, and you don't need to take the device out of the box. So great for our partners that are deploying the devices. They don't have to take the device out to stage the product. They can open the windows, as you can see on this image. They open the product windows, connect the cables, stage the device, disconnect the cables, and send it to site, saving that time in unpackaging and repackaging the product up again. We're very versatile in our deployment modes as well. So in the box is the wall mount that's included by default, but we also do have optional accessories like the table stand you can see the product on in this image. There is a screen mount for a VESA mounting behind a display, either above or below the display. And then also for the Pentacast 40, and unique to the Pentacast 40 is a tripod mount for those situations where you need a quick setup time. Now, all our VBS, our video bar systems, run on Microsoft device ecosystem platform. So an Android operating system developed by Microsoft for Android devices. We are the first one in the market to deliver MDEP. There's a few other vendors that have followed suit, but a great story around Microsoft security, Microsoft device management, and being in that ecosystem for teams, still supporting Zoom Room and other platforms to come, but a great foundation and a secure foundation for our operating system. Now we'll move on to the next product update. That's around our Windows room system. So we call this our Pentacast 50 room system, and it has just been released in September as our Generation 2 device. And this brings a lot of improvements to an existing deployment model, and mainly around the cabling and also the touch controller that comes in this bundle. So firstly, we've upgraded the compute to the Lenovo Core Gen 2. That provides a more powerful compute, an AI-ready compute that lowers power consumption, and that is ready for the AI workload that will be released into these room systems moving forward. Now, the next improvement is BYOD. So we can now connect a USB cable to the compute, run that USB cable out to the table in the room, and then that provides a BYOD, or if you want to call it BYOM, capability in that space. So the customer is not locked into Teams or Zoom. They can also have the flexibility of running any platform they choose from their laptop using that BYOD capability. The next improvement is the way the cabling goes out to the table. So within this deployment model, there's what we call a link box here. This link box enables you to convert to Cat cabling, Cat6 cabling to the table. That Cat cabling is between this link box and the touch controller on the table. So very flexible and versatile for installations. It's much easier, lower cost, less complex to run a Cat cabling to the table than other cables like USB, for example. And then finally, the next improvement is that HDMI ingest goes into this controller. So your customers, your users can connect to their laptop via HDMI to this controller. That all then gets passed through over their Cat cabling, which already exists under the floor or through a floor track back to the compute. So saving all that complexity around cabling, nice and straightforward. So within this bundle, our Pentacast 50 bar is included. So it builds the full room package and gives you that full 180-degree field of view that we're known for there as well. And then because we're talking about the Windows space, Android does support this now, but Windows was the first product to support the intelligent speaker category in Microsoft Teams. So that's where what you say is attributed to your name on the transcript if the meeting is recorded. So the Pentacast 50 is a certified intelligent speaker. So due to our 8 microphones across the bar, it does send 7 audio streams up to Microsoft, giving Microsoft the best ability, the most accurate ability to understand who is saying what in that meeting. So good certification, a hardware certification on the Pentacast 50 there. So we've spoken a little bit about our portfolio. So across our BYOD, Windows, and Android space, and a couple of our room sizings. So I just want to summarize before we jump into some software updates that have come out, just around the room system and the sizing, where we're best suited for at the moment. And as we will see at the end, there's a little bit of a teaser for what's coming next year. So we are getting into large spaces, but we'll touch on that shortly. But right now, our rooms and what we're focused on this year is our huddle spaces, our focus small rooms with the Pentacast 40 VBS that contain 6 microphones, 1 speaker, and 2 camera lenses to provide the speaker camera microphone capability in that space. And then in the separate category in the medium spaces, so that 6 meter type range, is the Pentacast 50 VBS with 8 microphones, 4 speakers, and the 3 camera lenses. Okay, so what software updates have we brought to the market this quarter? So we're going to be focusing on the Pentacast 50 BYOD. These software updates are service releases, so they are bug fixing service releases. There is a couple of features that have been released, but we're going to be focusing on what they have actually fixed. So the first one is the Pentacast 50 BYOD bar or USB bar. So we interchange those names, but the main name we go by is Pentacast 50 BYOD. Now, the latest firmware, which was released just a couple of weeks ago, has updated the Bluetooth capability and the security on the device. So this is moving into regulations enforced in the European market. So by default now, the Bluetooth capability on the bar has been disabled by default and can be simply turned on by holding the Bluetooth button on the back of the bar or enabled through our software capability, either Sound Plus or Jabra Direct at the moment. Now, you might be asking, what's the Bluetooth enabled for? The Bluetooth is for our Bluetooth remote. So there is no Bluetooth audio. It's specifically for Bluetooth capability for our remote control in the meeting room. And that remote control lets you pan, tilt, and zoom in the meeting, mute the call, change volume, all those camera modes that make it nice and easy for you to be able to sit back in the room and control it with that Bluetooth remote. Now, the second update, which is important to note, is a security update. It's a cybersecurity update, which is implementing rollback prevention. So from this update forward, if a device is updated to this firmware, we are stating that you can't roll back that firmware now due to cybersecurity enforcement there. So we are advising customers, partners, follow good change management protocol, because if there is an issue with that update in compatibility with something else in your environment, there is no way to roll back. So it's always good to follow good change management protocol, update 1 or 2 devices, do some testing, make sure there's no issues in the environment. The next one is our Pentacast 50 VBS service release. So this update bring some improvements to our volume. So in the Microsoft Teams room platform mode, there is some good speaker volume improvements, so nice room filling sound. Also high frame rate content sharing support. So like videos that Shabana was sharing before, if someone's sharing that through their HDMI ingest from their laptop, that video will be nice and smooth as higher frame rate is supported there. So both of these pages have links to the release notes, so we can send those through as well. Now, Jabra Plus, this is an important story for us at Jabra in our meeting room and video device management story. So this is our centralized platform. So all the headsets and the enterprise, either Engage, Evolve, all those headset products, plus all our video conference range are all managed under one pane of glass called Jabra Plus. So here you can manage things like the firmware, you can enforce settings at an operational level, you can see the status of all your devices. On the headset side, you can see the username, the computer name that the headset's plugged into, when was it last seen, the firmware version it's on. In the meeting room space, you can see the firmware of that meeting room. You can see important information for your operations teams like MAC addresses and serial numbers and IP addresses, all those information that's critical for your operations teams like your service desk and your support teams. So a great product that's hosted in Azure and all compliant with the security models like SOC 2 and things like that, and GDPR compliant for the privacy concerns. Single sign-on as well enabled, so nice secure story to log into the environment, and also to finish up on multi-tenant support. So the ability to have multiple organizations under Jabra Plus, but one login so that you could segregate people in your organization between two different tenants within Jabra Plus, or you can also manage on behalf of someone else. So a great solution there for managing the meeting rooms. And just a little bit on just a little bit on warranty for our products. So in the video conference space, our products are default 2 years warranty. So with Warranty Plus, we can also extend that all the way up to 5 years. So the ability to really have managed services contracts, more government contracts, anyone that wants a longer warranty period, we can extend that warranty to up to 5 years. So extensions of 1, 2, or 3 years, which is good, nice and flexible. Okay, so I'm now going to wrap up on a bit of a teaser that's coming next year. So you might have seen a week ago, we did announce, my screen has locked, 1 second, there we go. We did announce a new partnership with Huddly. So Jabra is known for its 180-degree field of view. We're known for being niched in that small to medium meeting rooms, and our customers, our partners, have been asking us for a long time to get into the large meeting room spaces so that we can have a product across all the room sizes out there in the enterprise organizations. So we are doing that. So we have announced this partnership with Huddly. We are coming to market with these products next year. So today I can only talk a little bit around the announcement and what our vision is with Huddly, but some great things to come, and look out for those updates around the mid-February timeframe next year. But what does it mean? So we are entering the large meeting room. We are focused on this being plug and play simplicity. So this is not complex scenarios. There's no programming. There's no complex cabling. We are keeping it simple. We're bringing what Jabra is known for and what Huddly is known for together to create a great audio and video story. So spaces that are modular, spaces that can grow from, if you're in a medium space, you can use the same deployment model to go up into a large space by just adding on modular audio or modular video into those spaces. It'll be known for the enhanced intelligent video that Jabra provides on our bars, working in conjunction with products from Huddly to give a full immersive room experience from the meeting room bar, from its camera, from its audio, all the way through to the other products around the room. And also being flexible, so tailoring solutions with that modular mindset, with that simplicity mindset in those larger spaces. So very excited about this. The team's had a sneak peek internally of what this looks like, and more details to come next year, but very excited about the large room space. And I'll hand back over to Vinika, but thank you for your time today.
Thanks, Daniel.
Let's not stop there. Don't forget, we got to ask Erica a tricky question or three.
Yeah, thanks for going through all those questions, Erica, along the way. But yeah, if anyone else has got any questions now, feel free to pop it in the chat before we move on to prizes.
All right, no questions.
No questions? Well, I'll move on to prizes, and if a question pops up, we can always address those as well. Okay. All right, well, I might take over. Now, can you see my screen?
Yes.
Yep.
Perfect. Okay. So we're going to give away a few prizes today. First up, we've got the Jabra Evolve 2 buds, and we have a random picker, and we will draw that first prize now. Congratulations, Scott. And then our second prize is the Evolve 2 65 Flex. Congratulations, Redad. Okay, I shall stop sharing.
That's great. Thank you so much. I'm really excited about the new expanded range. We've been waiting a little while, so pretty keen to buy some stuff to play with, actually.
Awesome, Simon.
Yeah.
Thank you for having us. Yeah, thank you for having us. We will be working with the Acquire team on a couple of offers out to today's attendees. So watch for that email. Some great promotions to be had.
Right, just to double check. So, Daniel, you're readily available for tricky questions to help people get used to the idea of the expanding Jabra room, which I really love. That's
Exactly.
cool.
Yeah. Bring in the questions.
Bring in the questions.
That's one. Cool. So, what do you say, Danica? Are we wrapping up?
I think so. Thanks everyone for joining us today. Thank you to our presenters, Shavana, Daniel and Erica, for addressing all the questions along the way. And as I've mentioned in the chat, I'll email our winners, and thanks for everyone for joining us today.
Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Hasta la vista.
Thanks all.
Thanks, Danica. Appreciate it.
Thank you.